travelers, we have made our way to the beautiful Contemporary Resort. Before we start our tour over in the marketplace, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. We are right beside Fantasia Marketplace. Let's go ahead and take a look in here first. There's a couple new items I definitely got to show you guys. Got a lot of autograph books, journals and stuff like that, the new pins, but we got these in, the golden books there, and then the Mickey Walt Disney World Adventure, we just got that in. And then all the stuff there. By the way, since it's almost Valentine's Day, there is a PWP Valentine's bag this year. We'll go over the pricing here in a little bit. If you're in the marketplace, don't forget to look for, they now have coffee mugs and the big tumblers, which this is a new one right here that we've gotten in. This one here, that one there. I know you guys are wanting prices. Let me take a look to see what they are, but if anybody knows Norm Disney on Instagram, this one might be for him. These tumblers are running anywhere from $44.99 to $54.99, just depending on the style and the size. Make sure to check out their coffee section because they also have a selection of mugs here. So if you can't find it in the bigger store, they may have it over here. But this has always been one of my favorite mugs. That Monorail right there. And even more mugs right here. These are some big ones. These are the kind you need for a good cup of coffee right here. It's all good. Got some new pop sockets in right there, along with postcards, all right in this area. What's on the back side of this? Pencils, pens, and autograph books. Of course, magic bands can be found in 2 shops now. Fantasia and Fantasia Marketplace. God, I even got confused. But that's all the magic bands. And also, you can also find some pins here. Right here and right there. More pins. And they got magnets right here. Don't forget to check the candy wall also because a lot of new stuff is starting to come in. The snack mixes, Chip and Dale, the candy popcorn, Mickey Mouse. I think that's more like, if anybody's gotten the popcorn bucket from Epcot, the Figment one, I think that popcorn's kind of like that. It is a little salty to me, but not too bad. And then, of course, the freeze-dried Skittles craze here. And then we got the Rice Krispie treats, and so those are Skittles and M&Ms right there. But don't forget, some of these can be used with snack credits and all that good stuff. Then you come over here, candy popcorn, caramel popcorn, the candy books, the carriage right there. Of course, is that Grogu or Yoda? Which one is that? I think it's Grogu. And then, of course, the Pez dispensers, along with the Pez dispensers here. And, of course, that Small World definitely had to come home. And the popcorn over here. This is the older packaging and stuff like that. So, but these are the kettle corn and caramel sea salt and all that good stuff. And then these snacks here on this wall, all kinds of good stuff. I'll tell you what, this right here, this cashew coconut, if you've never tried these are pretty awesome, pretty good. Rice Krispie treats, and of course the homeware goods right there. All the good stuff, and of course the cookbook. If you guys haven't got the new cookbook yet, we got a new one in. I just love this peeler and egg slicer. So on these Pez dispensers, there is a new Pez dispenser out there that I have bought one of them, but I gave it to my daughter because she is a Winnie the Pooh fan and a Piglet fan. It's a combo set. It's a Winnie the Pooh and Piglet combo set. They're $8.49 and these are $4.49, I believe, but I haven't seen them back in. So I'm patiently searching for one of the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet combo Pez dispensers. But you know me, I did pick up It's a Small World right there. Finishing out the market here, the Fantasia Market. More merchandise. Still love the salt and pepper shaker right there. Fantastic. And of course the tongs. Where are the tongs? There they are. I mean, come on. Come on, who couldn't love those? But that's all in here. So now, let's head over to Fantasia. This is Fantasia Marketplace. And this is Fantasia Why would they do that? So the fun fact is, Fantasia used to be where the game room is here in the Contemporary now. And the marketplace was connected to it right over there, right there where that picture is. There used to be a doorway that went into Fantasia, which was all the games and the plush and all that stuff. But once the game room moved up here from the first floor, that's why the Fantasia was built in the center of Contemporary. Yes, this Fantasia originally was where this tan wall is right here, and that's where the game room is now. So it actually connected right over there, right about where he's standing. There used to be a doorway. But if you didn't know that, now you know little facts here. Okay, let's head into Fantasia. I always give this fact. Why those ears 28 feet tall? This is an easy one. You guys already know the answer. Okay, let's go in here. Don't forget about your loved one, your sweetheart, all that, because we have gotten in Valentine's Day Mickey and Minnie's. So there's the Mickey right there. And there's the Minnie right there. Look how cute she is. And this year, we got the little angel Chippendales. Look at that. But if Valentine's isn't your thing, make sure to check out the Easter Mickey and Minnie's. So this is Minnie right here and Mickey. Look, still dressed up in his chicken outfit. I just love that. That is so cute. What else we got new in here? We got all the polka dot stuff over here. Let me see what else we got. Of course, look what we have here, the baby stuff. We have the bibs and the socks right there, and the Mickey and the Minnie. My first Mickey, my first Minnie's right there. Little onesies and a little more bibs and socks right there. I will have to say, we got these Crocs in. Only, and by the way, these are only kids. Don't come in here looking for adults. We don't have. The other thing is, we got these jackets in, which I absolutely love these jackets, but they only make them in kids. But look at that. I think I would wear that. I mean, come on. How could you not want to wear that? We got new soccer balls in today. These are nude. And some other great t-shirts here on the wall as well. Zootopia is still making its presence felt right there. Love the jacket. I'm telling you, the kids got some great jackets. I'd wear them. And I've got Nick Wilde there. Judy Hopps. And I have no idea what his name is. I should know. And there's more over here. Right there. Also don't know the snake's name. Also don't know the beaver's name. But there is the play sets right there. Over here, there's also Valentine stuff for the kids. Besties Forever, Walt Disney World. Love that shirt. Remember, graphic tees are $19.99 each when you buy two. But remember your discount stack on top of that. So if you're looking for something, the discounts will apply to that. Looking for Rebels, move along. And then right up here, we have more mini Valentines right there. Of course, our famous plush walls. The larger Mickey and Minnie's, Fantasia, the Princess, Bride and Groom, and 70th Mickey right there on that wall. More of the fantastic plush walls, the blanket babies right there, the cuddlies right there, and all these right here, and then even more plush right over here. We do have a lot of pins, which we'll get back to, but we got some new items in today, and I'll take it to show you guys that. Don't forget to come here on the round thing. If you're looking for a shoulder sitter, or everybody needs a figment, right? We need figments, so we've got those now. Right there. Games and toys right here. New puzzle. If anybody is looking for puzzles, we got a new puzzle there. And the new puzzles here and there and there and there. And then, of course, your classic Yahtzee and classic Uno. Everybody needs those. Bath toys on the wall here, and the Small World one, absolutely love it. The little boat floats and all the characters go right down inside of it. And then the larger bath toys here, of course. And then all of our play sets right here along that wall. And then the bigger eye, I call them big eyes dolls, are here. That's all the big eye dolls right there. And then more, this is the new box set that everybody's been talking about. But that is the dolls right there. The train, there are the Disney racers right there. These are the push toys, which I think are fantastic, like Judy Hopps, of course, Mickey and Minnie and Dumbo, the little cars, the boats, the trains, all right there. The monorails, the parking lot trams, and then you come over here to the castles, which I wonder if they'll get new castles since this color scheme will be going away eventually. That's something to keep in mind. Might have to pick one of those up just to make sure we got a pink castle. And then this right here, everybody wants one of these, right? Remote control monorail car. I love that. And they got the Doorables mystery boxes here. And Space Mountain ones there. Still love the carousel horse. Still one of my favorites. And then the play sets here. The Mickey, the Donald, the Minnie, and Daisy right there. Daisy's right there. Turn that around. But you can buy it as a combo set. The Mickey and Donald right there. Put that in there. There we go. Mickey and Donald right there. And then a Mickey remote control car. We're out of minis right now, but there is a mini remote control car. This has been the hottest craze today. These Duck, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Stitch, Ariel, Moana, and Maleficent right here. The only one they are missing is Ursula. They did not get that one in. But these are $4.99 if anybody wants to know. And then down here, of course, the Wishables. But then we got these guy in. If anybody's looking for him, they got him at the Contemporary. Is the Toy Story wall right here, and they got a combo set of plushes right there. Of course, finishing off with your classic Star Wars right here on this wall. We're gonna go take a look at the pins right over here. Checking out all the pin wall here. They do have some new pins. Let's see what came in new today. Did we sell all the Tinkerbells already? We had got a new Tinkerbell and she's already gone. Okay, she was right there, already gone. New pins here. This is the newest thing that everybody's looking at. Is the Chippendale First Visit, and then Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Walt Disney World. We just got this one in today. That one right there. And then this park we've had right here. But these are even more of the pins. And then these over here. These pins here. Of course, the Contemporary right there. And the Chef Mickey's and DVC pins down there. Of course, Princess, Mickey and Friends right there, and all the bag and blind boxes right here. Got these back in if anybody's looking for them. The tiny pin boards. I think those are so cute. Leaving the Fantasia shop, came out the back door here. Wanted to show you all the great artwork. Make sure to see this, take a picture with it and all that good stuff. But that's the game room. By the way, the game room opens at 8 and closes at 11. One of the largest game rooms on property. You can see it just goes on and on and on back there. Okay, let's head over to BVG. But before we do that, we're going to take a look at that new DVC tower being built across Bay Lake. Contemporary pool down there. It's a little cold today. We've got like 9 straight days of no temperature getting above 65. I know everybody's having rough times with the weather, so everyone please be safe out there and stay warm. But there's that new DVC tower over there. You can probably see the crane in the water. I think they're building the dock right over there. Not really sure, but that is, I think it's over 900 rooms. Need to do a little more research on this one, but it's coming along. Definitely change the landscape and the view from here, and it will be open in 2027. Making our way into BVG. Remember, there are 3 stores here at the Contemporary, and also remember this is probably the largest retail location for merchandise outside of the parks and outside of Disney Springs. So if you're looking for something, the Contemporary more than likely will have it. 2026 making its full force right here. Of course, the light up 2026 ears. Homeware over here. More mugs, more of the tumblers. So if you can't find them over in Marketplace, they're over here also. We also have the Scream tumbler over here. Everybody loves this tumbler. I tell you. Oh no, does it not work? Oh, that's right. There it goes. Everybody loves that tumbler. More of the coffee mugs. Actually, a bigger collection over here than over at Marketplace. Candles that people are going crazy over, of course. We've got the Tiki Room and the Forward Park, and It's a Small World, and Living in Fantasyland. And they all smell absolutely wonderful. Picture frames to remember your memories of 2026. The traditional truck, the towel there. This is the coffee mug, and we need to talk about this because you know we love to do coffee talks, but that handle is just even worse than some of the other handles I've seen, but it's still a great mug that might have to be gotten. And of course, photo album, more of the 2026 clothing over here, the zip up hoodies, the pullover t-shirts, the backpacks, the sling bags, I think is what you'd call this. It's got the little strings on the side. Of course, the hats and stuff right here. We got the Mickeys right here and more stuff right there. More of the mugs and all that good stuff. But I got to show you the Valentine's treats that they have here at the Contemporary. These are the treats they have here at the Contemporary. Of course, some Valentine's. I love that strawberry marshmallow treat right there in the middle. It's my favorite. And then they got the caramel strawberry butter bar and the Werther original butter bar here. So if you're looking for a butter bar and don't want to go to Epcot, you can come here. Of course, the Valentine's cupcakes, Valentine's apples right there, the turtles and all that good stuff, the marshmallow pops. But this is a new thing, the Snickerdoodle sandwich. It's got icing and caramel in between the layers right there. Just recently got those in at the Contemporary. Of course, their ear wall right here. And is that a Valentine's t-shirt? So much for true love. And then the t-shirt patterns up there that they have. And then we got these t-shirts over here. Give you a better view of those right there. But I just realized this is an Easter t-shirt. And we do have them on the, but check the pattern out right there. I love that shirt. But the adult t-shirts are $29.99 when you buy two. Right there, as you can see, and your discounts do stack on top of that. So if you're a DVC member, Visa card, pass holder, cast member, it stacks on top of that. But then we got this shirt and everybody was confused about Foxy Dad. If you know what it means, or if you know where it's from, leave it in the comments down below. And of course the hats and all the good stuff right there. Continuing our BVG tour here. More jackets, more pullovers, more hoodies. Make sure you stay warm while you're here. I do like this jacket though. This has been a perennial favorite. And it's in several colors. But who needs some white Crocs? Over here at the Art of Demand wall, which is the kiosk right there, there are 5 contemporary only pieces. One of them is that one right there. And then that one there. This one's actually new. It's got Buzz Lightyear, see right there. And then this is some of the other artwork you can get right there. And then you make your way over to here. And if I'm not mistaken, this kind of matches what's over in the DVC building. If anybody has stayed in the DVC room, let me know. Does that kind of match that? And then we got Frontierland right there. And then, of course, our famous mural. Loungefly wall. We usually have a good selection of Loungefly. And Peter Pan right there. That's one of the newer ones we've gotten in. We've got some Dooney and Burke, and we also got the DVC Dooney and Burke wallet or clutch. And then the mini Dooney and Burke crossbody, I guess. This, everybody loves this sweatshirt. And then, of course, you got to buy you some sweatpants, right? Right there. And then the Castle collection, I guess this is what you call it, Princess collection. I know this is probably a little hard to see, but it must be Cinderella. Yeah, I think so. And then the Enchanted Book Club. lot of people love that right there. And off to the ball. For you Stony Clover lovers, we have it here on the wall. We've got the jackets, we got the sweatshirts, we got the purses, we got the slings, we got the bags, we got the backpacks, more jackets, and the patches. Everybody loves these patches. There's that shirt on display, and then the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World. And then we'll take a look at the fronts right here. Getting ready for Valentine's. Are you guys buying your sweethearts Valentine's? Then over here is the Fantasia collection. The Fantasia Mickey, the zippers, the ears, the more ears, the tumbler. Come on. This is a throw pillow for your couch down there. More stuff here. More of the jackets. Right here. The hats. The statues. I know a lot of folks have been looking for the statues. And then, of course, the Starbucks tumbler. And more of those Mickey plush. Let's talk about this bag. It pretty much fits the shirt that everybody has seen. Mickey and Minnie doing the little heart there. And it is a canvas tote for $20.99 plus tax with any merchandise purchase of $40 or more. So if you're interested, they do have them, and yes, your discount works on top of that as well. If you're ever looking for contemporary merchandise or Chef Mickey merchandise, look for this big fixture at the very front door or the side door. But this is where most of the contemporary stuff will be. The mugs we've talked about, the incredible mugs we have talked about, this shirt, which I absolutely love, but for some reason, we can't get it in bigger sizes. I have no idea. All we have are smalls right now. And then over here are the ornaments. This is the newer of the collection right there. We got the magnets right there. The five-legged goat magnets. Is that a real five-legged goat? You guys tell me. I'm not sure about that. And then over this way, we have the pins, more pins. The shirts, the Chef Mickey phone cases, the Chef Mickey magnets and ornaments. All cell phone cases, headphone cases, and smartwatch bands are $20. So, yes, you can add your discount. And then more of the contemporary merchandise over here. This is a new canvas tote that just recently came in that everybody loves. And then over here, tumblers. We did put the Pez dispensers over here because we got the holders right there because it's contemporary. Then over here we got the robes. These are the robes from the room, so this is the exact same robes. The more of the tumblers, and of course that beautiful contemporary mug. Disney's newest merchandise, the most magical day on earth, right here. We've got a blanket, a throw blanket. Then that is it right there. I love this new pattern. I just love this set. Zip up hoodie. Here, that looks so much better. Look at that. And it's embroidered. That's what I love about it. It's embroidery. These are Play in the Park, the last remnants of Play in the Park right here, because then you come over here and they have the toys right there. Right there, the baby onesies right there. But they got a new coffee mug right over. Oh wait, let's look at the shirt first. I think I may have to get this shirt because they do make it in big boy sizes. So this may one day come home with me. But they have a new coffee mug. Let's talk about this coffee mug. This is the new coffee mug right here. Beautiful mug. It's got the monorail. Let's see here. It's got the monorail going around. Beautiful. But notice the handle. Notice the handle. It's sideways. You know how hard this mug is to hold and to tip? It is not easy. Trust me, I try every coffee mug when it walks into the store, and I would get this just for display purposes only. I don't know if I'd ever drink coffee out of this, but it's a great mug. Absolutely love it. But that handle is just craziness. These are the ears, which are, love the ears. Absolutely beautiful. More of the kids collection down here. I love the trunks right there. And then the sweatshirts. I love that they're in the car right there. And then the t-shirt right over here. More of the most magical day ever merchandise. Just got these in today. These are so cute. They actually spin around. They're really neat. but you pull, you know, they're one of those and then they start to spin. The pillows and the mugs. I have to talk loud and I have to talk fast because if not, the music gets me every time. So right there is the tumbler right there. More of the towels, more of the Mickeys, the mugs, the autograph books, the pin set I really love. And they got cards. If you need a deck of cards, taffy right there. We got the Icon series back here on the wall, which is I really love, but the ears are fantastic. That is the back of the ears, and that is the front of the ears. This coffee mug handle, that's a little more. I'm not a big fan of the tapered thing, but you know, that's me. And then that's the t-shirts right there and the jackets right over there. And of course, looking at this sweatshirt, and you know why it's called Icon, because the 4 icons are right there on the front. Anybody asked, this is a zip-up hoodie right here. And let me show you the back. Not only is the jacket lined with the 4 icons, but the back of the jacket is also the 4 icons and the Mickey ears. Going with more of the Valentine collection or the pink collection. Right here, we got the ears, we got the bows right there, we have the hats, we have the tumblers, the new Loungefly sling right there. Looks like a balloon. We have that here at the Contemporary. Still one of the best sweatshirts because of the puffs right there. Absolutely love that sweatshirt. And then over here we have the pajamas, the Loungeflies and all that. Then we get over here into the Princess Collection. All this right on here, while the blue, the castle look and everything. Do love this mug. I absolutely love this mug. What do you guys think? You like that mug? And then the ears right there, the pins, the journals, all kinds of good stuff that's come in. We actually do have some of the ornament shirts left. Don't know how long they're going to be around, but we got some. And then you come over here to the just Walt Disney World Icon, as I would call it, the signature stuff, the sweatshirts, different colors, the hats, all that good stuff. And then DVC over here. Still wish that shirt didn't have that Mickey on the pocket. That's the only thing I don't like about that. And it kind of looks like pajamas. Maybe it's just me. The the Spirit jersey right there, the ears, the keychains, the cards. There's actually cards for them. And this right here, this is zip, quarter zip right there. Everybody's loving that shirt right there. Of course, only smalls available right now. Or the bow and pink collection right there. So what's on the back of these? Oh yeah, the bow's all right along there. There's just so much new stuff. It's just hard to keep up with. This is a new blanket. And blankets are flying out of here. People need the blankets to stay warm. But that is those right there. This puff. I've actually got a burgundy puff, as I call it. Like the press puff Mickey. This is probably 15 years old, so it just comes back around. Mickey there, and then this has been controversial. A lot of folks do not like this shirt, but I really like this denim shirt. I'd wear it like a light jacket or something like that. And this would probably be the only price I give you this whole video is $79.99, but it's got the Mickeys. It's just Icon to me. I mean, how can you not like that shirt? But a lot of my coworkers don't care for it. And then I call this the Varsity Collection because you got the hockey jersey up there, the shorts. It's more the men's area, men's wall. But I still love that jacket. Oh, what is this one? I haven't seen this blue one. Oh, they got the... Oh, look at that. Maybe I have seen this one. Uh-oh. What do I need a jacket for in Florida? But that's an awesome jacket. Okay, anything else we got here? Let's all... Yeah. Still got the Roosevelts here at the Contemporary. But the sizing usually runs to extra large. You can see some double X and some 3X, and if you see them, they go out pretty quick. So get them while you see them. Of course, glasses, and then this is the signature wear, I would call it. But this is something new that we just got in. This is the new sports shirt, but it's got the Mickey and the D. But I think it's a great price for $64.99. More of a casual shirt for men. Absolutely wonderful. I'm Tommy Bahama. Who else is back here? You can tell I come back here a lot. The Vineyard Vines. all back in here. So that is all that right there. Is this not such a classic jacket? That just reminds me of the old school jackets. Something you would wear a bucket hat with. Am I wrong? But how much is this jacket? It's been a while. That one's $89.99. But that is pretty much it here in the Contemporary for new merchandise. We're going to do updates, but oh, look, I forgot to show you this. This is new DVC merchandise that recently just kind of, with the tumbler right there, and then that shirt right there, Vacation Club. And that's what it looks like on front, which really, I don't know. I don't like, the back looks so much better. But this is new DVC merchandise. I'm telling you, a ton of new merchandise coming out every day. Every day. Made it back over to the icon wall and forgot to show you this shirt. Not only like the best day ever shirt, but look at that. That's the icon shirt. And they do make that in big boy sizes, 2X and 3X once in a while, so who knows? Okay, I think that concludes our tour. Still don't understand that mug, but that concludes our tour here at the Contemporary. Travelers, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the merchandise at all three of the shops here at the Contemporary. A lot of new stuff coming, and a lot of new stuff will be coming in because we're getting ready to get into the spring and summer, and that's when merchandise really starts flowing in. So we'll do more merchandise tours, not only here at the Contemporary, but maybe go over to the Grand Floridian, go to the Polynesian, and maybe go to Marketplace down at Disney Springs, go to Co-op. You guys let me know if you like the merchandise tours. I'll continue to do them, but definitely wanted to show you a lot of the new stuff we got in today. I did work this morning, and then I'm filming this right after I got off of work. Had a wonderful day at work. It was 32 degrees when I came to work today, but it was beautiful. It's beautiful right now, but the high is only 65 today. So everybody that's having issues with the storm, which is pretty much everywhere in the United States, please stay safe, please stay warm, and we hope to see you guys in the future. But travelers, like we always say, until next time, travel and adventure is out there.